more to fight with them was hilarious because he's like, hey, nigga, just because y'all niggas want to go out and tell everyone about vibranium, don't mean we got secrets too. We don't want people to know about us.
No clearance.
And one.
Oh my goodness.
Hey y'all, it is your girl K to the C. We are back again with another episode. I'm joined here with the two lovely gentlemen, Black Kings. Got Tyler, the creator, always creating some shit, whether it's bullshit or some real shit.
You know what it is.
Got my man behind the sound and the visuals. Got JJ, Jalen.
I want a new name.
Huh?
I want a new name.
Oh, the light skin assassin. I'm so sorry.
I want a new name. I'm not just address me as Kukulakan.
Oh
Kukulakan. Kukulakan. They don't call him general. They don't call him king.
You see how they don't let me allow me to like get to like things I need to get out.
Go ahead.
So it's
go
not
ahead,
good.
Go ahead, KC.
Okay. Yeah, see, now I'm umming. So before we dive into this episode, as you can tell, we have so much to talk about because it's a lot that happened this week. But before we dive into that, please make sure that you are subscribed, that you're subscribed. Make sure that if you are already a subscriber and you're like not missing a beat, make sure you're dropping comments, not just on the podcast platforms, but also on YouTube. Drop a review, whether it's positive or negative. We like all publicity. But remember, if it's negative, your mom's a hoe. Also, if you are into apparel, you like, sweater weather, then go on over to the No Clearance storefront. Now, if you are somebody that's into the clearance, you might want to subscribe to the newsletter. Why should they give a fuck about the newsletter, Tyler?
You subscribe to the newsletter, so we send you a link to the members only No Clearance merch website where you pretty much getting like $20, maybe even $30 off the merch that's on the regular site.
$20 to $30 off.
I bought on the members only site. I bought 3 hoodies and a t-shirt under $100.
Dang, you just switched from one pocket to the next.
If you did that, if you do that on the No Clearance site, 3 hoodies and a t-shirt, that's gonna
run you some bread.
That's gonna run you some.
So subscribe to the newsletter so you can get the link.
Yes, and as always, yes. What were you gonna say, Jalen? Were you gonna say something?
I said, yay.
Oh, okay. These headphones are not good. Like they're so low, so I can't really hear y'all. But yeah, with no further ado, let's get right into today's episode. Hey. So, Tyler, this segment made me think about you because you are my man, so much. But the white version. How would you feel if your wife did not wear her ring?
Well, what do you mean? Like when I don't trip about it if she go to work or something. But
so I'll give some context. So I am always on TikTok, as we all know, and there's this married couple that has a podcast, and they were talking about. The wife was talking about. She was like, "Hey, it makes me feel some type of way that you don't wear your wedding ring," and he went on this tangent to say like it's uncomfortable. I don't like my ring or whatever the case may be. And then he made a joke like, I look like a husband. I look like a dad. So nobody's hitting on me. So it's like my sweatpants are my wedding ring. Like nobody's checking for me.
Yeah.
But then he was just like, nah, I want you to wear yours though. Like I spent a cool little chunk of change. I want you to wear that bitch out. But I feel like I don't know how I would feel. But I also think like if I'm married, I'm wearing my ring all the time. Unless even if I'm working out, I would find a ring that I could wear while working out.
Yeah. All right. That is funny. It's funny you say that because I forget to wear my ring a lot. Normally major occasions, we go to restaurants, we around the family or something. I'll make sure I put on like my actual wedding ring, or if I go to the gym, I'll try to make sure my ring on, but I really be forgetting. When it comes to my wife's wedding ring though, there's too many memories for me that's attached to that ring. Not even just her, like me going to get the ring, me setting up the proposal, taking it to New York. There's a lot of memories attached to it. If she decided to not wear it.
Sweating when you finally paid for it.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like there's more attachment as a man to it. Not only because it's expensive, but everything you got to go through to like get it on her. it's like I would appreciate that. You wearing that ring is like showing appreciation for all
I
the
like
effort
that.
we went through.
Okay,
You know what I'm
that's a good
saying?
response.
I like
It's
that.
not.
I like
It
that.
is
That's a good
expensive.
answer.
Don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
there was a lot of effort that went into putting that ring on your finger.
Yeah.
So
That's valid.
I'd appreciate that.
It's
You
different than the band because the band you kind of just like lumber in there after and be like, hey, we
Man,
going
hey,
to
look,
dance.
now I'm not saying now my wife be wanting me to wear my wedding ring. I get it, but also, my ring, it was like almost like an eighth of what hers cost, and on top of that, like we went there together and tried it on. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's the memories attached to it is not as
That makes sense.
you
That
know
makes sense.
tough.
I get
but
that. I like that response. I think that response
Yeah, that was a
is
great
more
response.
like into the ring. What
I'm
were you
sure
gonna
she'll say
Jalen?
something. I'm sure my wife will say something.
Tyler hit the
about
nail
that
on the head. Shoot, I don't got nothing to say. That was perfect. That was like, I feel
I was
safe.
expecting him to say some outlandish shit.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna say something like I thought he was saying
Nah,
something
man,
crazy.
because for real,
we should have made a bet on it, Jalen.
Right? We should have.
for real. Like if she didn't, I really wouldn't trip because she got legit reasons. My wife doesn't do anything for no reason, so like she always has a legit reason for some shit. Like if she
I
don't
used
wear
to
it,
feel some way.
it's a thing.
I used to feel some way when Jada would forget it, but now I don't really care as much. But
what makes you not care? Like
because it's not like she don't have the ring still. It's still at the house. It's not like she's doing not wearing it intentionally. She forgot it because she's rushing out the door.
Ring's still there.
Yeah. Like
now
if she lost it like out if she was out and lost it and she wasn't robbed, then I'd be upset. Like what do you mean you lost? That's important.
Oh well, then that makes sense.
It's like that's so careless. Or like she lost it in the house, and she wasn't upset. I was like, oh yeah, I can't find it. Imagine that. Imagine.
I mean, at the end of the day, it is just a symbol.
Family that prays.
Yeah.
So it's like she's still married, or
yeah.
like if I forget my ring, I'm like, I'm still married. It's not like
right.
I can. It's not like I forget the ring. I'm like, hey, time to be a hoe.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Nah, but if she's like, oh, I don't care. I don't know.
Like, all right, like, play's gonna play.
if y'all see that episode of Martin? Martin went to the gym. And he was like,
hey, he was feeling himself.
He took the ring off, and then all the ladies on him was like, nah, I can't. Sorry. I'm like, it don't work like that.
And it ended up losing it.
Mm-hmm. It never worked like that.
He did end up losing the ring. Yeah, it never works like that, man. So
this is so interesting.
How you feel about it?
Yeah, how do you feel?
Me, myself?
Yes.
Yeah, you.
I think for me,
well, can I rephrase my question?
Huh?
Can I rephrase my question?
Yeah.
How do you feel if you was married? How would you feel about your husband like not wearing his ring around?
I think it depends.
Consistently.
Oh, like he's like on and off with it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on and off with some things too. This is an open carry state in Texas.
Man,
would hate to have to put them things on you. I would. This is my thing. I think that the way my husband hopefully feels about like me having my ring on, that I have the same feeling. So I don't care if you're like, and if you're somebody that's like, oh, it's not comfortable, well then we can find you a ring that you're comfortable with wearing every day then.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's just like, I wouldn't want to personally have somebody wear something that I know is not comfortable for them. I get you, like we can accommodate that. Yeah. But I think you just like being flaky and like on and off with your ring, I think is weird, and I think it gets sketchy.
If you're like never worried about having it on, I feel like
I think then it's like okay, maybe I've been watching a lot of divorce court late at night, so a lot of these niggas is niggas that ain't wearing a fucking ring.
Oh my
god, doing a lot of, you know what I mean?
But here's the thing, like I feel like as men, like if you don't have that tan line, like if you forget your ring and you don't have that tan line around your finger.
You're doing something wrong.
You doing something wrong. Like you really.
Ooh, you right.
I can't wait till I get
my watch, so I know what you mean.
I can't wait till I get mine. I'm just gonna hold my hand out in the sun.
The tan line.
Hey, oh my God, you do have a tan line, Tyler.
I'm just gonna hold my hand out in the sun. Wait, wrong hand. I'm just gonna hold it out in the sun. Get that tan line the first day.
That's funny. Just leave it out there.
Yeah, just leave it out
man.
there. Just get the 10 right there, and then don't have to
Well,
worry.
I also say this to say, like, I hope my husband holds me to those same expectations. Like, hey, like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying something that I wouldn't want myself to be held to, if that makes sense.
I mean, and once again, it is just like a symbol. And if you forget your ring, but you are just an amazing wife, then I'm like, I'm really tripping. You know, some people be keeping that ring on and be on some bullshit.
Yeah,
you know, like 21 and Drake. So
and be on some fucking bullshit. Hey, you gonna have the nerve to keep the ring on?
Yeah. So
that's some disrespectful shit. Oof.
That's funny, man.
This episode is brought to you by the good people at No Clearance. All right, go to noclearancepod.com/shop. We have merchandise for you to wear. Please support the brand. Okay, we got our new clearance collection. All right, with the Defy the Trends, Be the Standard shirts, as well as the No Clearance shirt and the Superior No Clearance shirt with the dad hats. Dad hats are selling big. Okay. So please make sure you go to noclearancepod.com/shop. Buy you some merch to support the podcast so we can get bigger and better every week. Thank you. Back to the show.
Alrighty, there's a lot for us to get into, but before we dive into some shit, something about King's disease. What's that?
Oh, yes, man. Hey, shout out to Nas, the legend himself, man. Nas been on a hell of a run the past 2 years. So he dropped
that the name of his album?
Yes, the name of his album is King's Disease. Sorry,
King Disease 3 could be just the third one.
King Disease 3. I'm sorry.
So he dropped King's Disease in 2020, won the Grammy for that, best hip hop album. And then he came back in 2021 with King's Disease 2 and Magic. So last year he dropped 2 albums that year. And now he got King's Disease 3. And this King's Disease series is really, for me, it's been like a message to the black man. Like, regardless of your age, it really is a true message of like falling into what they call King's Disease. Like niggas doing too much. You know what I'm saying? And so like you got the first King's Disease is you just even recognizing that you falling into them traps of like doing the fucking most. You know what I'm saying? King's Disease 2 is all about evolution, right? And then King's Disease 3 is like figuring out a new formula, really understanding how can I like really change my ways so I don't go back into that trap of, you know, whatever you was doing. So it's really been it's just a solid series, man. He, first of all, Hit Boy production wise can do no wrong. This nigga, him and Nas is like one hell of a combination. Okay. And then Nas was just rapping his ass off. You know what I'm saying? The songs, I really like Legit, Michael and Quincy. That Michael and Quincy, at the end of that, this nigga just, the Michael Jackson references going back and forth was crazy. And then the daggone Mary J. Blige sample on Reminisce was fire. This nigga even at the end switched into a drill beat and now I started doing a little drill rap. That shit was tough. You know what I'm saying? So, man, shout out to Nas. Like King Disease, I feel like just in my life, I learned a lot from these 3 albums and like just recognizing a lot like what the older black men is really going through. Like a lot of them older niggas got out the fucking hood. You know what I'm saying? Like them niggas grew up in like that crack era and made it out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, whether it was something crazy.
That crack era was crazy too. I don't think we realize how intense.
We don't realize
everybody got a crackhead cousin because of that shit. You think about it.
But the ones that ain't crackheads, right? The ones that made it out, made it to the suburbs, made it outside of the city. You like, damn, I made it. Like a nigga can't tell me nothing. And it's like when you get into that mindset, you start to like do shit that you never could do. Like you start eating everything you want to eat and just wilding, and then that's taking a toll on your body. And that's the King's Disease. King's Disease is different things like gout, you know, them conditions that just come from overindulgence, doing too much. High cholesterol.
Hypertension.
I've never thought of it as like in the way of like overindulging. That's such a good way to put it.
Yeah, and it's like, oh damn, like I successfully made it out of this one stage, but now I got to successfully be in this stage of your life. You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of OGs who don't have nobody to look up to, because they, you know, most of them are gone. It's like they really in the lane of their own. So it's just, you know, it's just kind of tough. So he really is like, Nas not only talking to the younger rappers, the younger generation, he's talking to the people in, you know, in his generation as well. And it's like, it's just like a great message to me. You know what I'm saying? So kudos to him, man. Kudos to Nas, kudos to Hit Boy. It's definitely in the lab for this one. So I recommend y'all listen. I know, you know, Jay don't be the biggest fan of
I'm not the biggest
the
fan
series,
of Nas. I'm just not
but
the biggest fan of Nas.
It really is
you know?
good, and the production was fire.
I can say I think this is where I like, this is how I feel about Nas, and this is no shade, no tea. I feel like rappers have to, just like any artist, you got to move with the time or just like sit on your throne, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm a firm believer that like Jay-Z, like he is somebody who has, I think, perfected like features. So he hasn't put out albums or anything like that in a hot minute, but he's also perfected his feature timing. Like I think when he hops on a feature, like we're excited and pumped to see it. I also think if I was to pick, I think y'all had this conversation when I wasn't on here with Jay-Z and Nas. I would lean more towards Jay-Z. Not to say Nas is not nasty and he's not good in his own right.
Nasty
but
Nas.
I think I would be looking more so for a Jay-Z album than a Nas album. That's my personal opinion.
You're very much right. I personally would be looking for Jay as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
just, for me, here's the thing. I only listen to Illmatic and then King's Disease and the whole King's Disease series. Like what he did with Hit Boy, he was able to move with the times. Like what he has done, his ode to black women through this music, his ode to fucking brunch on Sundays. This nigga just really was able to move with the times with these 4 projects right here. Like I really do think he stepped it up.
I will say that with these last 4 albums, he's finally got good production, because that was his biggest problem for me. Like the beats were just garbage, and he just be saying shit, and he'd be like, okay, like you don't really want to listen to the
I
song.
always felt like the beat was just like, it's like a you know what I mean?
I don't
it's
know
like
who
like white noise, and he's just like rapping over the white noise.
It was always the same
this
drum.
is
It was like they're very simple beats. You know,
Yes.
So like, I mean,
Hit
it
Boy
proves he's
killed
good if people still like him over them terrible
true.
beats. But like, yeah, I just never was the biggest Nas fan. Like the hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hit
so
Boy,
now I have a follow-up question, Tyler, because you sound
what's up?
like you're somebody that knows what the hell you're talking about when you talk about Nas. Do you think that he is still relevant?
In regards,
Take a second. I want you to really just swallow that.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, I don't.
but like,
So here's the thing. I'll put it this way. He's relevant to rappers. Like,
okay,
if you
he's
get
your rapper's
into this
favorite
rap
rapper.
game, yeah, he's your rapper's rapper. Like most rappers is studying. It's going to study Nas.
he's one of the flows that they're studying.
Yeah, but to the average fan, unless you grew up and somebody told you like, bruh, if you really like hip hop, you gotta listen to Nas. Then I don't think most people.
Yeah.
I can't say he's relevant in today's age. I mean, I do feel like these last couple albums is putting them back, like it's giving them a new group of people that's like, oh, he's straight, like he good. But to say he's irrelevant and he not trying, I don't think he's trying to compete with these young boys. Like he already established as one of the best to do it. So he's not even really trying to be popular or nothing. He's just like, people gonna get to this when they get to it. And when they get to it, they're gonna hear my message. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't say he's relevant though. That's
he's 21 Savage was right. Like he's not like 21 Savage didn't say he's irrelevant. He just said he's not relevant. I feel like there's a huge difference in that.
Yeah, irrelevant meaning like don't
Nobody
listen to
cares
that nigga
about
Nas. People
Yeah.
listen to now.
I was just about
Yeah.
to ask, what would you define as irrelevant then?
Like nobody listens to them. Nobody cares.
Hold on.
That's how I
Can
feel
you give
about
me
when you say
what would
someone's
be
irrelevant.
a rapper that? Oh, I got a rapper example. We're talking about
Chingy.
Chingy.
Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla, white
he
people
dead?
love him.
Yeah, but he's not. I don't feel like he's as relevant. Like he's not.
Yeah.
That's not
Chingy.
nobody's bringing that nigga up in
Oh
conversation.
no, you're right. You're right. To black people, he's irrelevant.
No.
Yeah, I think of Chingy. That's the first thing I
Chingy.
think about when I
But
hear
Chingy
irrelevant.
gave us chicken head. That's monumental.
Yeah, but like
What?
nobody. Yeah, but nobody's listening to anything new by Chingy.
No, that's you
And
so
Chingy,
right.
Chingy probably
Chingy
dropped the
dropped
album.
the
Chingy,
album.
you got to be so fucking for real.
I bet-
Right there, what needs to be left right there. You know what I
I'm
mean?
gonna look it up.
I don't need
Where was
another
Chingy's
EP or
last
nothing.
album?
I can't think of nobody else, man. I mean, that was a fall off.
What's
He
his
had a
name?
solid little career.
What's
He
He did.
man.
He did. He really did. He had a little run.
Yeah.
Isn't he? He's from St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
Chingy? Yeah.
Mm.
Who would be irrelevant right now? I'm
Designer.
gonna say some wild stuff. Yeah.
Grrrah.
I'm gonna say something wild here. Beanie Siegel.
Ooh.
Oh, no. Yeah. That's a good one. That's a good one.
You know what?
All of them, honestly, all of them. That whole subsection.
I was
That
just
whole-
about to
that
say.
whole
So who
Rockefeller-
would that would be KRS-One in that bunch, right?
No, KRS-One's a legend.
The,
He's a legend.
Rockefeller team, the whole group, Rockefeller group. Nah, Freeway. Freeway is not irrelevant. He low key a legend, but he also from Philly, so I got some bias. But
Oh God,
Beanie Siegel.
I'm trying to think of who else was in that Benny
Hey,
Siegel
bro.
like era. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Hey, bro.
Foxy?
Chingy dropped the album this year. Chingy dropped the album this year.
I have
When
no idea.
he needs to fire his publicist because that
No
I didn't see no
idea.
traction on that.
He dropped a single the other day.
That's horrible.
Nah,
He
you can't
needs a
say
new
that whole
publicist.
Rockefeller group. You can't say because Kanye is
I
part
mean-
of that group.
Oh yeah, Kanye. But you know,
But is at the same time? Oh, it is actually the same time. I think.
Yeah.
you got a lot of those guys like Joe Budden. Joe Budden, rapping wise, he's irrelevant.
Hey, pump
but
it
you
up
know
though.
Entertaining wise, he's relevant.
Memphis Bleak.
Memphis Bleak.
Okay,
Who-
what about
happened to
Papoose?
Memphis Bleak? Papoose.
Nah, Papoose. People,
No, he got
people
Remy
still
Ma.
listen to Papoose.
People-
I
I
think.
still
People-
remember his verse on Busta Rhymes. I think "Touch It" remix.
Oh yeah. He
Yeah.
killed
That
that.
shit.
I-
Immaculate.
Killed that.
The only thing about Papoose is he can't make a song.
Hey, we can't.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard a whole Papoose song.
Like
we can't
I've-
say the whole Rockefeller because Cameron and them boys was on there. What they
Yeah, but that's
called?
Dipset.
Yeah, but it was part
But
of
that's
Rockefeller.
still Rockefeller though.
Yeah, true. And was it really? I mean, technically, yeah, you're
Nigga,
right. I
yes.
thought the Diplomats was their own record label at one point. I thought they ended
At
up
one
leaving.
point, but they signed under. Yeah, that's when they left. But they
Okay.
they set up shop
Yeah.
under Rockefeller.
Mm.
Them stories is crazy.
A lot of
Yeah.
Rockefeller dudes, a lot of people.
Yeah, but they
A lot of people are irrelevant now. A lot of people
Yeah.
are irrelevant.
I'ma
If you
just
don't-
say
if you don't
Benny
get
Siegel.
mentioned, like every time Nas takes a picture with somebody, someone post it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
And plus Nas, with his work, with his he's actually now more relevant in the business end, like being a hip hop mogul. Similar
Yeah.
to Jay-Z's on a
Mhm.
bigger scale, but similar to Jay-Z, he's now in that category of hip hop mogul more than is he relevant as an artist. Like he was able to move up.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I
valid.
feel like
He-
nowadays
he-
it's like
he
you
never gonna
become
be
an
poor.
artist. You become an artist, and then you got to move up to being more than at a certain point. You got to be more than an artist, and
yeah.
Nas is at that level now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
You don't want to end
That's
up like one
valid.
of them
Maybe
rappers.
that's what I'm
like-
talking about. It's like he's not necessarily just an artist. He's at the point where he's doing way more than that.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
I feel like he's somebody that doesn't need to put out work. Like he
No.
continues to,
No.
but I
Yeah,
don't
he
think he
doesn't have
needs to continue to put out work. I think that's what I was trying to say.
Like a lot of them
based
dudes,
off based off the album, it seemed like he's just like, yo, this is my gift, and
And I want to share it.
yeah, I'm gonna just keep
yeah.
That's fair.
keep sharing it. So I mean, look, as long as it's good, he
Yeah.
do his thing.
Yeah.
Do his thing.
If you notice,
so.
a lot of them dudes once they got older and stopped making music, they really just went into business, and that's how you really know if someone's still relevant. It's like after
Mm.
music, after they're done making music, after they finally I don't want to say fell off, but like they ain't the number one out record no
Yeah.
more. You know what I'm saying? They all go into business, and when they do smart business, sometimes it gets in. That's what keeps them relevant. You know?
Yeah.
Because
The
think
plays
about it,
they
all
make
of them.
outside of hip hop.
Ice
Yeah.
Cube, friggin'
I
Ice
mean,
T.
Nori got his, the podcast shit.
No,
jumping
Nori
on.
got
yeah.
Drink Champs.
Nori got Drink
Yeah.
Champs.
Like
Diddy
Diddy don't even make music no more. He just the
Brother
fucking
Love.
mogul.
Actually, Diddy got
Actually,
a
yeah, he
fucking
does got a
hit
song.
of a
Yeah.
single.
He does, but
Gotta
What
move
single?
on is fire. She
That's the one with
don't
Bryson.
want my love, I guess I gotta move on, I guess. That joint with Tiller, that shit go hard.
that was okay.
Get in your bag, stay in your bag. Get in your bag.
I think Bryson Tiller is not a nice person.
What? Whoa.
Whoa.
What?
Now I say this because I went to a concert and front row. Because when I go to, y'all know me. When I'm going to a concert, I'm going to a concert.
You in there.
Yeah.
I'm in there like swimwear. And so me and my homegirl were in the front, like the first row. And like we were like the stage us. It's like our chest was on the stage. Like we was there. And just not giving no love to niggas. You know what I mean? It's just like, and maybe it's just like his stage presence. I do know artists like, and this was like in the beginning. I want to say
Oh,
this is
No,
yeah.
you can't judge him for him in the beginning.
No, I remember seeing the tape. I remember seeing like videos of him performing. I was like, this nigga nervous as hell. Like he is just
Okay,
trying
maybe
to
that's
get
what it
through
was.
this joke.
Because I was just like, damn, this nigga's rude. He's not like, give us something,
Nah,
babe. Like,
yeah,
what
I
do you-
think he was just
probably-
trying to figure it out.
He's
Okay,
probably
maybe he's
nervous
figuring
as
it.
hell.
Okay.
You got to
Imagine
go back.
going-
You got to see
Imagine
him
we did a
again.
live show and was on stage talking our shit. That'd be fucking
Woo.
nerve-wracking.
Man,
Woo.
I feel like our juices would naturally flow.
That's
Khadijah,
true.
You seem like you're a good public speaker.
I mean, I went on the stage for trap karaoke and I
She
was
did.
like,
She did.
you
She
did.
tore
he
it
wanted
up.
the mic back. I was like, hold on, give me a
She
second.
tore it up for sure.
Damn,
I
wish
really, but
you
I
was-
think it's good when you're nervous though. Like that's when you do your best.
I hope.
I think when you're not nervous, that's when shit go a little left. Like I think the times where I've
You need a little
not
bit.
done great public speaking, it's because I wasn't nervous.
Mm,
I like that.
interesting.
I like that.
Oh, I'm
And
And
always
if you
fucking
are nervous, you
nervous.
gotta have a little paper clip in your hand, and you put all the like nervous energy into the paper clip. Fun
yeah,
tidbit in case you ever do public speaking.
I what you call it? I do that now when I'm on the show. I always have something in my hand playing with it.
See, look at that, blowing
Like,
your
right now, I
mind.
got something. in my hand.
What is that?
It's like
You
one
know,
of
that's
them
true.
things. It's one of them bread things you wrap around. the thing.
I
It's for the-
cannot.
I just found it. Jet was chewing on it. I took it from him.
Jesus Christ, and he would have choked. Jeez.
What's that? What else we got?
Speaking of music, yeah, my girl Glorilla, yeah, she dropped an EP. Don't play with her. We're
Yeah.
out fucking side. I think City Girls is up by 3,000.
What you think?
What you think of
Of
it,
the,
Khadijah?
of the project.
It's what I would expect from Glorilla. And I don't mean that in a negative way. It's raunchy, it's gutter. It is some shit I know niggas can bump and not be like, period. You know what I mean? It's that I feel like she's, I was
that's
telling
fair.
Jalen,
Yeah,
I think she's our first unisex female rapper.
she is. I think so. I think so.
You see a lot of men like, and like when I mean like you see a lot of men like you when F and F come on, it's not just bitches getting amps. I mean niggas is throwing bowls like, hold on, this is my shit.
I had like 4 dudes come up to me a couple weeks ago and was like, "Yo, Glorilla's nice." Like
Hey.
4 different dudes. Like,
I-
they
she
like,
is,
after that,
though.
they were
Every
like, Yo,
nigga
she's
can-
actually nice.
Everybody can relate to being fuck nigga free.
Yeah,
Like even men got fuck niggas in their life.
yeah. Gay and straight, we still got fuck niggas in our life.
He said gay, straight, doesn't matter, babe.
Yeah. You know, I thought it was okay. I see the potential. I
Okay.
see the potential.
Yeah.
I feel like a couple things for me. She had the same flow in every song. And it just seemed a bit repetitive. I did like Fentanyl. I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, I like that.
But I just felt like I didn't feel like anything outside of the hits was like catching me. But I feel like she got potential. I think I'm interested to see where her career goes, especially under Yo Gotti. I'm excited to see where it goes.
I feel like this was an EP. Like
9 songs.
It felt like
Oh,
it's 12.
yeah.
Oh yeah, it's 9. Yeah, because the music.
I
felt like this was an EP. I felt like It was good. It was just like it felt like an EP. I like you said, Ty, I could see the potential. Like I thought, like the hits are hitting, and then I like Fat and All, but like it was just like it's like one step below an album, in my opinion.
Oh, Blessed was good too.
Yeah, I heard that song before. That was a good one. I like that song.
I think thinking about the song, I'm trying to think of the songs that wasn't like Blessed was definitely out before for a little bit. Tomorrow too, that's an anthem that was out. Thinking about the songs that she didn't put out, I love, and this might not surprise many, but my favorite song on here is Nut Quick.
I knew you was gonna say Nut Quick. I knew you was gonna say Nut Quick. I actually no. That was
Tyler,
solid.
we should have made a bet. We should have made a bet.
I feel like
Nut Quick was solid.
But I will say the flow comment, Tyler, I get that. But I think she needs to figure out, and I think it's hard because with her voice, I think I followed her. I like when I'm into an artist, I do my research and I dig in. So she had, I wouldn't say trouble, but you can tell she had to figure out how to use her voice. Like in her earlier stuff, her voice wasn't, you could tell she was like trying very hard to like be like not so deep and like, gritty. Now she's like, all right, now I like my voice. I like how deep and gritty it sounds. So I think now that she's figured out her voice, then I think the next project, all right, now let's hone in on our flow. Like, let's try to switch it up and differentiate it. But I fuck with it.
It sounds like,
and also,
honestly, it sounds like it's her first time making a bunch of songs and putting them on a project.
That's fair.
It not like a mixtape, but like first time like professionally having like professionals do it for her.
I
So
also feel like her actual album, I feel like she definitely gonna have Black Youngster. She gonna get some Moneybagg Yo features. Like the CMG group gonna definitely look out for I think it's just gonna get bigger for her for real.
Yeah.
Yo Gotti, most of the people on the Yo Gotti's label has been pretty successful.
I think she's gonna be the biggest one.
Bigger than Moneybagg?
I think so.
I
think so. Just from
because you got to think she's tapping in. I think she's gonna be bigger because I think she's done a lot in like her tunnel vision. Does that make sense? Like I think she did a cleanse, and it's so funny. She did I think a 60-day cleanse. She's like, no fucking, no drinking, no nothing. She's like, she fucked up and was drinking, but that's fine. The other shit she didn't do. But she said she was really focused on the music and took all the distractions out. And then that's when F&F jumped off literally at the end of her cleanse. So I think her mindset is like, hey, if I could like buckle down, focus, and this shit happen, like if I really just like really buckle down, focus on the craft, like I could be unstoppable. I think that's why this sounds like so much potential is because yes, I think she was like finally in a real studio, not nobody's, project, makeshift garage type shit. No shade to that, because I think, we got bangers from her off of that kind of vibe. But now it's like, okay, now we're taking it up a notch. And I also think like she wasn't signed. She wasn't getting major pushing. She didn't have niggas investing into her. So now there's a lot of backing. There's a lot of money going into her. And so not to say that Moneybagg Yo is not there, but I don't know.
His album is still one of the top hip hop joints right now. Is it Gangsta's Paradise? That's what it was called. I forget the name of it, but that joint's still going crazy.
What I'm saying she's gonna be the biggest is because like we were saying, men and women love her.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's why I know that, because like there's some people who don't listen to Moneybagg Yo, and there's still women who don't listen to most of the Moneybagg Yo stuff.
Like no shade. I don't. I think I'm very selective on his music. Like I can't listen to every track. Glorilla, the bitch could just be saying A, B. I mean, the girl was singing Llama Llama Red Pajama, and I was into that.
Yeah.
Like on the F&F beat,
yeah.
Like, Llama Llama Red Pajama. I was like, come on. I wanted to play it for my kids, but I was like, you shouldn't even know who Glorilla is, to be real with you.
I'm excited for her. I'm looking forward to this, especially with the label she's under. She gonna do some things.
Yeah. I think she's gonna. This is a good start.
And I know, I mean, and then anytime she gonna get some good collabs. Anytime two women rappers like come together, it's always some of the biggest songs for the summer. So I feel like a Glorilla Meg gonna come in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I would have just loved to hear Meg on Nut Quick. Because I would have just loved to hear Meg.
We'll
go
see.
stupid
That
on it.
sound like the
might
perfect
be
one.
a remix. I feel like that might be a remix.
Hey, let's just put it out there. Let's put it out, Khadijah. Put it out there.
We called it.
Go ahead.
Megan Thee Stallion is gonna be on Nut Quick on the remix, and it's gonna go stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna have no act right. I'm gonna be twerking on headlights.
Not twerking on headlights.
I'm telling you. I think my neighbors are real tired of me. They're like, 1 minute she's playing gospel, next minute she's playing Glorilla.
What gospel you listening to?
Khadijah? I put on gospel radio and I just let it rock.
Okay.
I'm not good at figuring, because if I was to pick the gospel songs, I'm picking the Shackles. You know what I mean? I'm picking the go-to. You know, I'm picking Smile. You know, I'm not. These are classics, but I'm not into like the new gospel of today. Does that make sense?
Me neither.
Yeah.
I still listen to Mississippi Mass Choir. I listened to the Children's Mississippi Mass Choir. My wife hate when I be playing the old choir song. Oh, he kept me.
Hey, Happy on Sister Act. Hey, they went crazy on that.
Oh, man.
Oh, happy day.
That's funny as hell. You out here just...
Yeah.
Hey, life's about balance. You know, you gotta have.
You know what I'm
gospel
saying?
one day.
That's why I love
trap
putting my libraries in shuffle, because we might be praising the Lord on this track. The next track, we're shooting up the club.
I always put.
We're catching bodies. You know what I mean?
I've always been putting music on shuffle type of person. Like if I
are you a put music on shuffle but skip 7 times, or are you just a shuffle and ride?
It depends.
I'll click shuffle, but I'm like, nah, I'm not. I'll go until I want to hear the song I want to hear.
No. Yeah. But I don't start off a song. I don't start with a song I don't like. If you hit shuffle in the song you don't want to listen to, you don't start with that. That's bad vibes.
Okay. I thought it was just
that's
me.
low vibration.
Somebody on TikTok was like, you're a sociopath.
Is
I'm
that
like,
low
no,
vibration?
who does that though? You click shuffle and it's the wrong song. That's the wrong energy. You gotta
you don't want
set
to
the vibes up.
Yeah. You don't want to be like, all right, I'm getting ready to go out to the club, and then you put it on shuffle, and it's like,
truth is, I'm talking about Take Me to the King. It's like,
yeah,
not really trying to pregame to Take Me to the King,
right?
You know, I mean, you know, or you can have your wine. I mean, you could pregame.
You could have your wine
to the King. Yeah. What was
Shout
that? The body of God, of God too. The little waffle shit.
Wait.
When was the last time I went to church? You know what I mean?
It's okay.
Because God is with me everywhere I go.
Yes, He is.
Praise Him.
You want to do you?
That sound like a fucking heathen. I swear to God, I love God in His glory. Whoa, somebody's gonna be like, let's pray for this child.
That's why I don't say nothing when y'all talk about God, because I'm gonna keep my mouth.
Jalen be dumb quiet though. Jalen be like, yeah, I'm gonna let them go ahead and rock out.
I ain't getting in trouble. Not by him up there. I don't know.
Hey, what does everybody say, Tyler? He knows my heart.
He know your heart. Yeah, he know my heart.
But I'll keep my mouth shut.
He knows my heart.
This episode is brought to you by Canva. Canva is a graphic design platform used to create social media graphics, presentations, posters, documents, and other visual content. The app includes templates for users to use to design whatever they want for the free. The platform is free to use, but also offers a paid subscription, Canva Pro, which will unlock an even larger library of graphics, images, templates, and videos to add to your designs. So please tap the link in the description and get started. Oh my God. I wanted to talk about this because I was excited that we all three saw Black Panther Wakanda Forever.
This was the best female-led Marvel movie I've seen.
I think it's like
ain't too many of them, but that's one I've seen.
Very far and few.
There's only one other. It was Black Widow.
Ms. Marvel?
Oh, Ms. Marvel.
I mean,
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Captain Marvel. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I always forget about the white women.
Oh well, if
Joe,
you're
they
not
cut it.
including the shows, yeah, there wasn't a lot of movies.
Oh, yeah, if you're not including the shows, yeah.
Even
Yeah.
the shows, this is better. This
Yeah.
is the
Oh,
best.
so much better.
Yeah.
Women-led,
It was beautiful.
you
Great
know,
movie.
Marvel film.
It was.
I've never cried, laughed, screamed. So, like, it was just a lot. It was an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
great.
I was going into it like, nah, I'm not gonna fucking cry. Like, come on.
Even from the way it started, like how it started, it kind of like with Shuri running into the lab trying to find a cure.
Oh
and
my
this and that.
god,
It
that
felt
shit.
like it felt like how it did when we found out he died.
Yeah.
Like everyone was confused. Everything's like, what do you mean he died? Like everything. That's how it felt. Like they recreated that feeling. It was just like, ooh, my heart dropped right when it started. I was like, oh, this is gonna be tough.
I think, and her, first of all, we got to name like her acting though. I feel like in the first one she was very
Who?
comical, like ha ha ha.
Shuri.
Shuri. I
Shuri's
think
acting.
she's developed. I like her character development in this movie. Like I
Yeah.
loved her in the first one because obviously that felt it like made sense for that film.
Yeah.
But I think in this, like, I didn't want her to be too serious. I did feel like she was a little, but I think that was the purpose of Ironheart. I think she was supposed to be the comical.
She was
relief.
supposed to fill in like that little sister role, like
Yeah,
how like she
I felt like
was in the
Shuri had to
last
grow
movie.
up so much.
Yeah, she had to. She had to grow up.
It almost
Yeah.
felt like Lion King. You know, in
Yeah.
Lion King when that nigga lost his daddy and had to run away at the same time, couldn't even grieve the
Bruh.
nigga.
Yeah,
That's what it felt like. It
Yeah,
like
yeah.
really like why did she have to go through so much in this movie? It was
I
so,
just so much trauma.
oh my goodness.
the whole
You
family. The whole
lose your
family.
brother, your mama.
Yeah.
Hey,
And
can we just
then-
okay? Warning: if you haven't seen it,
Spoiler
like,
warning. Spoiler warning.
yeah, just stop here
Yeah,
and
it was
come
just
back
like,
when
it
you
was
see
a
it.
lot. I mean, just to talk about before we get into
Yeah.
Angela Bassett fucking killed it too.
Oh,
If Angela Bassett
yeah.
don't get an Oscar or
Hey,
nominated, that's the they
no,
it's
fuck
not
nominated. She needs to win
yeah.
because she
she
put
was
her heart
amazing.
into. I felt like the shit she wanted to give Ike, she put
Yeah.
in this role.
She was a queen to the utmost.
They was-
she
I
Her
see-
whole
was
energy,
ruling.
her whole aura was.
I
clean.
see.
Oh yeah.
I see the tweet that said, "Damn, Angela Bassett. This is a performance. This is a performance. Black people usually say for a slave movie."
Hey, oh my god, that's fucked up. But I'm picking it up.
No,
I
but
get it.
no,
No,
she-
for real.
When she was in the UN, when they was in the UN and they were questioning her about the vibranium, and she was like, the king is no more, but don't forget who we are. Don't forget we still strong. Just because the king is gone doesn't mean we can't still hold shit down.
You think we are weak
yes.
because our king is gone, because our protector is no longer here. Woo!
That shit was heavy. I was like, yeah, fucking crickets. Let's just let that sit for a second.
I was like, ooh, that was, whew. And then they brought in the French soldiers. You know, they spoke French there. You're like, oh,
Hey,
ooh.
and the look on that colonizer's face, like, bitch, don't try it again.
I knew
Hey,
them
this-
niggas fucked up. Once the niggas came in with the guns, I knew they done fucked up. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
oh. And then when they came out the cut in the darkness, the bald head.
Okay, I'm
shining.
not gonna hold you. At first, I was like, no, it can't be that fucking easy. I was like,
Yeah.
this don't feel right. Just in my
Oh,
spirit,
I
it
knew
didn't
they
feel
done
right.
fucked up. I knew somebody was coming. I knew somebody was coming. Like,
This movie.
I'm not gonna hold you. I
low-key
thought
is-
Black Panther was gonna come out right then and there.
oh,
I was like, no, that's
Yeah.
too
But
easy.
it was gonna
Yeah.
be a while. Yeah, the movie low key is too real to like what would actually happen in the world. Like if there was that type of resource and black people had a hold of, and like Africans, only Africans had a hold of it. Like y'all out here talking about this could be weapons of mass destruction, and then
they ain't
but
even
yet,
done
yeah,
that.
and yet y'all's trying to steal it.
Yeah.
hmm
To
Like,
make
that
weapons
was-
of mass destruction.
Right, to make
When they have this potential to make them and they never have.
have had it for
For
thousands
generations.
of years.
Thousands
Generations.
of years.
Never did nothing.
I think it goes to show too. I think like the United States and even other nations, they have this tendency to just be so fucking violent. Like, why does everything need to be so nuclear?
It's a power thing. You got in order to be number one, you got to make sure niggas know not to fuck with you.
Yeah. I get it on the like. I understand it, but it also is just like, I mean, we can just all, you know.
Yeah, I find it funny how they was trying to say that like Wakanda was like being a threat.
Because I think like they were trying to make it seem like Wakanda's barbaric.
And
that's not the energy
exactly.
at all.
Yeah,
exactly.
But I think like that's what most people think about black people though. They find us to be. They think of us as being barbaric, rough.
Like, bro, we ain't trying to fuck with nobody. We don't care about nobody.
Exactly. Yeah, we try to live our life. We are living in secret. If we wanted to kill all y'all, we would have been done it. We've been living in secret.
Like that. I mean,
we don't mess with y'all. Y'all don't mess with us. That's why
Yeah.
I thought it was the reason for Namor to fight with them was hilarious because he's like, hey. Nigga, just because y'all niggas want to go out and tell everyone about vibranium, don't mean we got secrets too. We don't want people to know about us. I was like, that's
but I think it's fair. I'm like, y'all should have kept that shit to yourselves. And I understand the greater good. They can't handle the greater good. Like the world is very selfish, and I think this proves that, right? Like here you are, you've like kind of opened your land or whatever to a certain extent, and these motherfuckers still trying to come in, sneak and grab your shit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, no. This tells us that we need to gatekeep
at an outreach facility that we put in that country to help y'all. Y'all want to come in here? You know what I'm saying? Like it was because it wasn't in Wakanda. It was an outreach facility that they had.
Very much so.
Which I mean, I love the movie personally. I loved everything about it. How did y'all feel about Namor?
I thought he did good.
Cool. Loved it. I love the representation. Yeah. I think I will say I appreciated it. I feel like this isn't something where this is like in our everyday lives. Like I feel like Black people and Hispanics constantly feel this thing of like we're never on the same page. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it's like we should work together. We low key should work together.
You know what I mean? And it just and I think watching the movie, it's like everybody's like, oh, they should just team up. It sounds obvious and it sounds very like, well, duh, ta-da.
Yeah.
But I think it's hard. It's easier said than done because then you're adding in the complexities, and I think
it's funny because they should team up like you said, but Wakanda is already conflicted, like because they already have somewhat of like communication with rest of the world.
Yeah,
almost how like Black people we just kind of here in America.
If only Namor came like 6 years earlier and was like, "Hey, what's
up?" If Namor
like
talked to T'Challa,
can he get on the phone? Like, I just think his timing, the nigga, I mean, Endgame was happening. This motherfucker was blowing bubbles under the water. No?
Yeah, that's not his problem. That was not his problem. That was not his problem.
Yeah,
he does not care for the service. I think it was so smart to make him Hispanic, make him not even Hispanic, but like ancient Aztec, like that type of Mexican, like Mesoamerican. I thought that was smart.
Make him very native.
Because
native to the land.
If a random white man in some swim trunks came out the water, I would have been scared as hell.
And I think too the shit that like is this is the shit
sense.
I found fucked up. I was like, now niggas can't swim. Tyler, I got you, Tyler. I can swim, but I'm always gonna advocate for the motherfuckers that can't swim. This further projects that niggas can't swim. The moment the ship was in the water, I was like, oh fuck.
Well, I mean,
I hope these niggas got life jackets.
I mean, they were just regular people in the water. They could swim. It's just these niggas was basically fish. I mean,
that'd be kind of hot though. I'm not gonna hold you. That'll be sick.
If you could swim,
if I could just be like living underwater and shit.
Yeah,
my hair will constantly be that wet and wavy. Oh hell yeah.
You can't really listen to no music underwater though.
You can't. Yeah, you can't really hear anything. You can't really hear anything
in the water. You can't.
Well, them niggas was talking. I'm sure they got boom boxes or something.
I mean, you're right. They could. Figure
they gotta have something, Tyler. You can't be down.
Communication.
They was out there playing sports.
I just
They was
I just
having a
never-
good
I mean, the
time.
motherfucker had, the sun down there in that bitch. You gotta have a. Come on, I need
they,
some
they did
tunes.
have the. They did have.
They was
they never-
traveling through the little.
I just never thought I'd see Neymar in a movie. It's just like
Yeah,
he's
because
never
you've been
been-
talking about it for a long time, Jake.
Like he's a major character in like the Marvel
Mhm.
universe, but I just never knew how they were gonna bring him in because like
Mm.
he's a major character. He's a major character.
He gonna be. So you saying he's gonna be around for a while?
Oh yeah, for sure. He's a major.
Mm.
So in the comics, like he's part of the Illuminati, which is like a group of all like the top guys. So like Iron Man's a part of it.
the
Black Panther.
same group that was in the
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
Doctor
yeah.
Strange
In Doctor
movie?
Strange, yeah, like the Illuminati is like he's a part of that group as well.
Oh.
So like
okay.
he's coming back for sure, especially since they didn't kill him. Thank God. I'm sick of them killing all the
mean,
villains.
It looks like they're preparing for a war with the rest of the world. It looks
Well,
like it's gonna be Wakanda.
I think he's
and-
more so there. He's preparing, but he's like, I'm gonna wait for them black motherfuckers. He didn't say this, but I'm just saying it in his voice.
They gonna
Yeah.
need me.
He's like, they gonna need us, and then we gonna step up, and we got it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That
They
shit.
gonna
I'm
owe
gonna
us.
be honest. Now I have a real question. If a nigga killed your mama,
Oh,
not gonna.
dead on sight.
The fact that she shows so much remorse, I don't give a fuck what my ancestors said. You killed my mom?
No, well,
Oh, you're
no,
done.
it wasn't her ancestor. It was her mother who said, "Remember who you are." It was her mom.
Yeah, her
Yeah,
mama-
well,
her
at that
mama
point,
told
she's
her.
passed,
if
so
it
she's
was
an ancestor.
T'Challa,
Technically.
it's like, no, fuck you, bro. He killed mom. I thought
Fuck that.
so. Killmonger was in it. Michael B.
Hey, and I love that
The theater
part.
started laughing. The
theater
whole
started
theater
laughing.
started laughing when we was like, everybody was like, "Oh nah!" Like they were saying it like this can't be like this looks like a joke.
No,
Like,
my theater wasn't
everybody was
laughing. My theater was just like, oh, hell
Yeah,
no.
my theater started clapping. They're like, "Oh shit!"
Man,
Yeah,
we
'cause
was-
you know what I mean?
Bruh.
Because you get to a point where you fed up. Enough is
Man,
enough.
I thought it was a joke at first.
Ryan
But he
Coogler.
good.
Ryan Coogler can't make a damn thing without Michael B. Jordan being hit.
No,
High key.
No.
That's
I
his
thought it was
muse,
a
I feel
good.
like.
I mean,
his-
that was a good way to put him in, though. That was a good
Yeah,
way to put
I
him
like
in.
That was good timing. You don't need to
Yeah.
oversaturate it. That was a
Yeah.
good,
Yeah, he just-
I think, cinematic moment.
And you
That's
know,
his
plus,
last time.
you know, I mean,
It was a great character.
He was in the first one, and I think it was important that everybody in the cast of that first one should. I mean, besides my nigga
got a
Forrest
chance-
Whitaker, besides my lazy album,
and
besides Forrest
Daniel
Whitaker.
Kaluuya. Daniel Kaluuya.
Well, he
was
got
in
his ass beat. He was.
He got
Well,
banished.
no, he's
Storyline
cast
wise,
away. He's not
yeah.
killed.
it. He got
So he might
banished.
come back.
and he was at least recognized in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I thought it was cool that most of the cast could come back, and if he only had 5 minutes, he had 5 minutes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
he's
I'm sure
working
that
on
check
Creed
doesn't
and
look
some
like
other-
5 minutes. So he's
Oh,
good.
no.
He probably
Oh,
did that shit for free. Him and
No.
Ryan Coogler are tight.
Ryan Coogler ain't about to. You know, Ryan Coogler gonna pay his niggas, man. Come
Nah, he
on.
probably was like, "Nah,
I think-
I'm gonna do this for Chad."
Mm.
You know how niggas are.
Chad
some
would've
40.
wanted me to
What
get
did
my
y'all What
money.
did y'all think of Riri Williams?
You talking about the shorty?
Ironheart?
Yeah, Riri Williams. Yeah,
Fuck.
She was cool. She was
Loved
good.
her, and it's even better that her character was in Boston. Fuck faces.
She went to MIT.
yeah, MIT.
She's from Chicago. Yeah, I
comic
like
accurate.
the little storyline. I like it.
I
Yeah,
liked
like
it. I cannot wait for her show. I think she's supposed to have a show.
Yeah, she has.
Super
She
smart.
got a show coming.
I'd love that there's a super smart black girl making
Yeah.
tech, doing stuff with technology.
She's supposed to be like one of the smartest.
yeah.
She's
I
one
like
of the
the
smartest.
contrast of like African and then African American between
Yeah,
her
that's
and
what I
Shuri.
liked. I like that was like that she's the
There's a
representation for
Yeah.
the African American girl.
Oh, by the way, Shuri fly as hell. I mean
Who?
the clothing choices.
oh,
Shuri.
she had the yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
sweatsuit,
yo, Shuri
fresh-
was killing.
yo,
it.
the tracksuit?
She was.
Yeah.
killing
Can't
it.
nobody
Oh,
tell me
them
that shit
joints.
wasn't hard.
Them
Oh
joints
no,
was
that was
hard.
nice. That was fire.
The
Oh,
purple
yeah.
tracksuit, I was like, she got it.
Oh yeah.
She got it.
Yeah, it was fire. It was fire. Lupita came back.
Yeah.
She dropped a bomb on us in the after credit scene.
Hey,
How do y'all feel about
I
Queen, Nakia?
in that
aka
scene, I was
Lupita?
just crying. I freshly off some tears, right? Because of the whole flashback with, Shuri and Black Chadwick. And then it's like, boom. can you? I heard you're good at
Toussaint.
keeping secrets.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, what the fuck is he gonna say? And then he's
That-
like, I am T'Challa. I was like, oh my God. And
That's
crying
what
all
made
over
me
again.
cry. That was the last thing that made me cry.
'Cause
That
I
was
just
like when
okay,
I
the
actually,
legacy's gonna live on. You know,
because it was beautiful
Yeah.
to see that, like, yeah, they're letting us know, like, oh, Shuri's Black Panther right now, but T'Challa will be Black Panther again.
Mm.
It's like it's like the perfect thing they could have done. They did both. They made Shuri
Yeah.
Black Panther, and they also recasted T'Challa, but like a very, very soft recasting of T'Challa.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
appreciate
it's like
that.
I like
it feels
this Haitian
respectful.
name. I love this
Yeah.
Haitian name. I love how Ryan Coogler always be putting like just
'Cause-
little historical stuff in there. You know what I'm saying? Toussaint, that was fly.
Wasn't that the one that led the?
he led the slave revolt, the
slave
only
revolt?
successful slave revolt
Yeah.
of Haiti.
Shout out to Haiti.
Yes.
Haiti. Is that how they say it? Yeah.
What
it
was
fly.
all right, so what was your favorite part from the movie? What was like the one part that was like, oh, this is my shit?
Honestly, the fight scene between the general and that big nigga when they was on the bridge, I thought that was tough as hell.
Oh, when
Hey.
Okoye was fighting the big nigga?
Yeah, and she was fighting that big nigga with just the spear.
I was scared. I thought
shit
shit was
was
gonna
tough.
kill her.
I think that's I was very scared. I was like,
scared. I thought they was gonna kill her.
fuck.
That
I think
was,
my favorite part had to be when Shuri was like, take me with you. I want to see where you're from.
yeah,
Because I think it's something beautiful in like not coming from a space of like misunderstanding, but coming from a space of like, hey, I'm ignorant and I don't know. Teach me, show me what your ways are,
that is
so I
beautiful.
can understand where you're coming from at least.
Yeah.
And
I
then
got-
that whole experience of her being there, and I think him giving her his mom's
warm
bracelet. I just
Yeah.
think that whole situation, that whole time was dope, because then we're getting to know Namor a little more and his background.
That's a good part. That I wasn't expecting you to say that. That's actually pretty. That's a good
Um,
part of the movie. My favorite part was the end, the last fight between Shuri and Namor.
Yeah,
was
fry that
tough.
nigga up.
Put
the heat up.
I love.
fuck?
It's my favorite part, but I also could have critiques for it. But like, it's my favorite part of the movie because it was just like so brutal. It was way better.
What would be your critiques, Jalen?
I think it should have been a little bit longer. The
Okay,
fight between,
I feel
like,
that.
a little bit
It was too
longer.
short.
Like they should have went back and forth hitting each other for a little bit longer. Like the show, like the.
Hey,
look,
but I'm
little-
not gonna
look
hold
like
you.
a
When
little
she
bit
got
of a rush.
stabbed,
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah, I was
shut
like-
a.
I was
Yeah.
like,
The whole
nah.
theater was
I
like,
was like-
no
I was
way.
like,
I was
oh,
like, I
shit.
swear to God.
I was like,
She
they gonna
had
kill them
that-
all in this one.
She had that Killmonger rage.
Yeah.
Hey,
Chop that
And then
shit up.
the part that like that gets me every time in the movie is my favorite part from the first movie when Angela Bassett remember who you are. That gets me every time. It gives me goosebumps even saying it. So like
Oh,
that gives me some
whole-
Lion King connection.
By the
that-
way, the scene where she went off and was like, pretty much like, my son is gone, and you can see your pretty much like you can see your man whenever you want. You done made like let my son die. You done let my daughter get kidnapped, and I'm supposed to let you remain in your position? Hell
I
no!
know.
That's
I felt
pretty much
so bad,
that
though.
shit was tough.
That was tough.
That shit was tough.
Oof, poor old.
I know.
and
And
she
what
took
did
all
what did
that
he call
frustration-
her? Bald headed demon.
Oh yeah, when M'Baku bald headed.
Hey, his comedy is never.
He stole
a
it
dull
every
moment.
time he was in the scene. He stole it, bro.
Yeah, like like in the last
he
movie,
killed
he
it.
stole
Yeah.
the show. What's his name? Winston Duke. That guy.
Yeah.
He needs to do more
Yeah,
things.
he's good.
Yeah, I
He's good,
like
man.
him.
He
as
does a
M'Baku.
really good job of that role.
They don't call him
Um,
general. They don't call him king. They call him Kukulokan.
You gotta slow it down. They call him Kukulkan.
I love that part. Kukulkan.
I
Said
think
that dude,
the
right?
part that took me out is he was talking all this shit like, I'll just kill him. Like,
Yeah.
it's not that
Boy,
serious.
he took that punch. Boy.
Hey.
Yeah, once he took that.
It was
punch.
the way he got up, like, what the
But-
Hey, look,
Honest-
look. He said, maybe we shouldn't fight these niggas.
Well,
Yeah.
no, but like I like this
Maybe.
reasoning because it was that, and then he goes, they don't call him. He's not their king. He's not their
Yeah, he's a
general.
god
He's
to
a
them.
god to them. So if you kill him, this war would never end.
That nigga
That's
really
valid.
been alive since
Since
Hey,
back
like-
in the Mesoamerican days, back in the
Yeah,
Aztec
yeah,
times. Yeah,
yeah.
that's hundreds of years. Like I like how they
the
said he was a
crazy
mutant.
part-
I like how they said he was a mutant.
Huh.
Mm.
Yeah.
So like now we have officially 2 mutants in the MCU. So the X-Men are
Who-
coming.
Who's the other one?
Miss Marvel.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So the mutants
She
are coming.
is.
X-Men are
That's right.
X-Men are coming soon.
I
man.
love how they showed the slavery and the white men getting their shit burned down.
Yeah, and they fucked them up.
Baby.
Oh,
Just a little
hey.
happy on that.
And you know, I just want to name that a lot of those scenes that we saw on the beach and stuff was in Puerto Rico. Shout out to
was
PR.
it? Oh, that's
Really?
dope. That's dope.
Yeah.
I wonder. If they
I'm
filmed
into like
anything
knowing
at
where
Tyler
shit is
Perry's
filmed
studio.
at because I give a fuck about shit like that. A lot of the beach scenes, and the Capitol, not the Capitol, but the house that they were burning down, that was in Puerto Rico.
Question.
Yes.
Did you see anything that said it was filmed at Tyler Perry Studios?
At the end, in the what do you call it? What do you call
Credits?
it? The credits.
Oh, okay. No, I was just wondering if there was any scenes specifically that was filmed there.
No, it just said Tyler Perry's
Oh, okay.
studios
so they
at the
filmed
end.
some stuff there because I know they filmed stuff there for the last movie.
Yeah.
Well, they did
actually,
too. I don't know
Marvel
what
uses a
parts
lot
they
of his
filmed, but they definitely
Marvel-
filmed in Atlanta too.
Marvel uses his studios all the time. Actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That's why when
Well,
you
I heard
see
the
his
shit is
cheap-ass
huge, so I
production,
believe it.
well, that's why when you see his cheap ass production, it pisses me off. Anyways, let's get back on topic.
Oh God.
What was y'all least favorite part of the movie?
Anytime.
Oh, that bitch with the purple hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
Elaine. Well,
Yes.
I just know her as
She-
Elaine from Seinfeld, but I
like,
forget her
it-
actual
Yeah,
name.
Elaine.
she was,
Anytime she
You
was
know,
in it.
was-
you
she
know
was
what
not-
you can do.
she's not needed, but she's also important.
Isn't she in another? Isn't she in another joint?
She's been
Wasn't
in.
she
She
in
was
the
in Falcon
Captain,
the Winter.
yeah,
she was Falcon
yeah.
Winter
She
Soldier.
definitely
she's in
was,
Black
yeah.
Widow. She is. So remember, I told y'all about Thunderbolts.
Yeah.
She's that's the team she's building. She's building a team with the Thunderbolts. So that's why she's in it. She's basically the opposite of Nick Fury. Like she's evil Nick Fury.
Oh.
Right.
So like that's
I
why
can
she's
see
in
that.
the movie.
She's
but
very cunty.
I also agree. Like all that stuff could have just been like in like 5 minutes. They could have just did one scene. She got way too much scenes. Like they could have gave some of those scenes to Michaela Cole
Yes.
because
Anybody
she was
can fuck
barely in it.
Who Michaela Cole?
The girl who was in the other suit when they made the suit for Okoye.
Oh,
the
okay,
one with the
yeah.
knives. Yeah, they
Yeah.
should gave her some
yeah,
more screen time because she's too big of an
Chewing gum.
actress.
She was Shorty from Chewing
Yeah,
Gum,
straight
right?
from Chewing. She was too big of an actress to only have that little bit of like.
Yeah.
I wanted to know more about her character. She kissed Ogre on the top of the head. I'm like, oh, are they fucking? I don't know.
I can't. Oh yeah.
It's like, are they? Is that her boo? Like,
They're a
'cause
couple.
in the
I think
comics,
that was their way of saying like
in the comics. That's her girl in the comics because like it's not supposed to be okay in that suit. It's supposed to be her and then the girl she kissed on the head.
Oh.
That was in the comic that we bought, Tyler. Them two, if you ever read it, the one you have hung
It's
up on your
framed
wall.
up. It's framed up.
That's in that book though, but yeah, that was my big critique was them and then they need to give more.
I'm trying to think if there was another part. Aw.
Framed up. I'm finna sell it in like 20 more years.
Keep that.
I'm trying to think if there was another part that I could have did without.
Not really for me. It was just that. It was just like that whole subplot. Like I understand why Ross
Yeah.
was in it. I feel like they just needed to give Ross what's his name? Ross something to do.
Hey, the end though, when she came, she was like, "Oh, colonizer in chains." That shit. It was the look on his face, like fucking Christ.
I
you
think
scared
she's
the shit
getting
out
a
of me.
show. I think she's getting
Huh?
a show. I think she's getting a show, or she's gonna be in the Nick Fury show.
I'd watch that.
Because that's the next thing is the Nick Fury show. I think.
I love how that white man was going jogging in Alexandria, Virginia. It was very that was a key detail. That was very important because that's where
Why
white
was it
people live
important?
around here. That's where white people live around here. In the
That's
DMV,
not the
white
first
people
time
live
they
in
showed-
Alexandria.
That's not the first time they showed Alexandria.
No, they show a
Virginia.
lot of stuff in Alexandria. Well, there's a lot of government stuff in Alexandria, but I just felt it important that a white man was jogging by himself. It had to be in Alexandria, Virginia. Just as a DMV, just on
That's
some
valid.
DMV shit.
Like Jalen, that's like, Boston, like JP. You're going to see white
Yeah.
people jogging all the time.
Yeah, JP.
Now, jogging in Mattapan, that's a little, you're
You
up
don't
to
see
something.
that. You don't really see that very often.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you don't see that unless it's like some white person that moved in trying to gentrify.
I've not, I've heard of Mattapan. What is JP?
Jamaica Plain.
Ah, okay. Got you.
So,
I don't think I've taken you over there before.
No.
It's like the Melrose. Because I would say over
he got white people.
He doesn't know
white people that are
gentrifying.
Yeah.
It's just a very white
colonizers.
Yes, heavy on colonizers. It's like colonizers that want to say they live in the city but don't want to live in the city.
What did y'all think of Shuri's suit as Black Panther?
How
do you feel about her being Black Panther?
I thought it was sick.
Part of me be wishing she was a little more swole for this role, but I think that shows off the strength of the Black Panther.
I hate you.
I think her being so slim is like more cat-like.
Yeah.
True. Very true.
I think it's more like Panther-esque,
Yeah.
But panthers are like big cats. Big cats are some strong.
No, but I've seen panthers that are slender. Well,
slim.
seen as in like National Geographics.
Did you know? Fun fact. Did you know that panthers are just jaguars?
No, I did not.
No, leopards.
For real? I thought those were two different things.
No, not jaguar, leopards. Panthers are just black leopards.
Huh.
Panthers have spots.
So the Black Panther has spots on it. You just can't see it because he all black, or because
if you look up a picture of a Black Panther, you can see they have spots.
Right,
it's either a jaguar. Now I'm confusing jaguars and leopards, but it's the same thing. It's one of them cats.
Big cats.
Yeah, one of them too. It's a panther is just a.
Oh, it is a leopard.
It's a leopard. Damn, that was mad Boston. That was mad Boston. Oh, it is a leopard.
It is. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's a fun fact.
Nah, that's what's up, man.
That's it.
I'm. What was I gonna say? I love Shuri as Black Panther. I knew it was gonna be her the whole time. I never doubted.
Yo, you know what's so funny is that in the like red carpet interviews and stuff like that, people would be like, "Yeah, so you're Black Panther," and she'd be like, "What is wrong? Huh?" And she would act so like, and I was like, "Damn, bitch, you almost got me."
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, Kevin Feige, he ready to take these people out because what's his name? Spider-Man be fucking spilling the beans all the goddamn time.
I mean, because it takes the fun out.
Friggin'
Like, that's why I was so pressed I'm like, I have to watch it this weekend because I know people are going to ruin it.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to see it the weekend it comes out.
Spider-Man the Hulk be spilling the beans all the time.
I think the last Black Panther, I saw it 3 times. So I don't know. Me and Romario saw it together, and he was like, we're definitely going to see it a couple more times.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah.
I was supposed to see it again on Sunday. I was supposed to see it again on Sunday, but then stuff happened. But we're going again this week some point.
I think they're easily going to, if they haven't done so already, going to reach a bill, right?
They made $180 million this weekend. The largest. It was like
I think that was just North America too. That didn't count. That wasn't.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was just domestic. Yeah. It was like the largest. It was like the largest November opening since the Hunger Games Catching Fire.
That's fucking crazy.
Back in 2013.
I just want to say,
Tyler, you're gonna be.
I just want to say something.
Tyler, no, Tyler.
I just want to say something.
No. Before you say this, you're gonna be upset because guess when Ant-Man's coming out
in February, ain't it?
Yep.
Let me just say.
What's wrong with it coming out in February?
Because I've been making the point that Black Panther should always come out in Black History Month. The fact that they put it at any other time, it just seems a bit like stupid marketing to me. I feel like
you want
Black Panther, Black History Month, February is when Black Panther should be released.
No,
I think that's valid, but I couldn't wait that long. Just getting to November was like fucking brutal.
That's fair, but like the first one coming out in February, like the energy around it was so crazy.
You
It's
see
like,
all
nigga,
the
it's Black History Month.
s-
Chadwick Boseman played it all the black people
you see.
in
Hey,
every
that's valid. He
movie.
really did play a lot of black.
He did. He did.
He gonna be the Black
He's the
Panther. Like, this
biopic
is
king.
crazy.
He was the biopic king.
Come on, bro. It was just all. Come on.
I don't think it. You see all the people exhausted by people showing out for this boy. Like they like this. They did like these people did a performance in front of the theater they were gonna go into.
You know, I'm all down. You know what I mean?
I
We
missed
were
the
supposed to wear all white. We were supposed to wear all white to see it.
I didn't know that.
The
I
only
missed the
people
first.
who did that were white people.
I missed the energy of the first
And I
one.
think that's why I didn't do it.
The
We got to start
energy,
gatekeeping
the
as a people.
energy of the first Black Panther was like, we don't know what to expect, so we just gonna do some African shit. We just gonna act like we all African.
Yeah.
And then this time, people was like, I'm be exactly Wakandan. It wasn't the same. Like, it didn't. I don't think
That's
the
why
energy
you can't
felt the
put it
same.
in February every year because you can't recreate.
Can you
that.
imagine, Tyler? It would be even
Man.
fucking worse.
Yeah, you can't recreate that because
Nah, but I would just do some black shit.
Yeah,
it's
but,
not
like-
it's not me trying to like be African. It's just put in Black History Month. Now we can just do some black shit every time. That's all
But
I'm
why
saying.
can't you just do it any time of the year?
Bruh, because it's all month. Why can't
Okay,
we
but,
just
like, why can't
celebrate
we
it
be-
like
why can't
this?
we
all
celebrate
And
year?
you know, I don't like that because February is a short ass month anyway.
Like I want
Look, it is what it is.
I don't. That's
But we
why
gotta celebrate that month. We only got
know we
28
do.
days.
Yeah,
Slap
but
Black
why
Panther now.
why we gotta take up one for Black Panther when we could watch Black Panther in July and remind us how great we are again?
Hello.
What do you mean? The whole point of Black history is to remind us of our greatness.
Exactly, but like keep Black Panther anywhere in the year, and that way it's a good reminder. Like, oh yeah, Black History Month. Oh yeah, we got Black. It gives us something to look forward to. Like June.
There's only the two options. Black Panther should only be released in Black History Month or June 19th.
No.
Why
Why can't those
I'm
days?
not saying it
why
can,
can't
but
those?
it's just bad
Why
month.
can't Black Panther be another event for us?
Huh? Interesting.
I think
thought.
that I like that, Jalen. Nice job.
Yeah. Jeez.
Way to stand up. Love it.
All right.
Love to see it.
Overall thoughts of the
Speaking,
movie.
speaking of niggas, ain't
I
shit.
respect that.
closing thoughts of the movie. We loved it, right?
Oh yeah. You know what? I ain't gonna cap. It took.
I liked it more than the first one.
I don't know about that.
I liked it more than the first one.
It took every ounce of like I really had to, just for me, I had to remove any ounce of toxic masculinity from my body watching the movie.
What do you mean?
Why you say that?
Well, I was just like,
So you can admit that you're toxic.
I have some toxic traits. I'm working on
Soundbite.
myself.
Clip it. Pop it.
I'm working on myself.
Oh, this nigga. Yeah, you know.
I've been
involved.
told y'all I'll be working on myself now. Come on, don't.
Yeah, you
don't
got it. You
fake.
got it. You got it.
Now, it really was just like, I think it wasn't like no purposeful thing. It's just like an urge in my body was like, appreciate the movie. I was just saying appreciate the movie, especially the fact there was all these women leading. It's just some shit I wasn't used to. You know what I'm saying? That's really it. I was like, you gotta appreciate for what it is. This is really low key some historical shit. The fact not only is it women leading, but like all these black women on the same screen at the same time doing some amazing stuff. Like that was just something to be appreciated. And I feel like we really are going to see a change in media, and the change we already have, but I feel like this movie's helped like tipping the scale. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that. I thought this movie was great. I thought it was a good way to honor Chadwick at the same time as push along the Black Panther story.
I
Yeah, that was
agree. I
very
think this
respectful.
movie was good. I think that it did do Chadwick justice. I think it wasn't like corny. It wasn't done cheesily. I think it was done very tastefully. And I just thinking about the opening. Usually Marvel openings, like they'll flash all the different heroes. The fact that they
the
flashed
logo.
him in different like scenes and like
Yeah,
moments of Black Panther, I think was dope.
that
I
got
thought
me too.
the movie was good. I like movies that make me feel different emotions. So I appreciated the fact that I was like laughing, crying, like scared, anxious. You know what I mean? Like I like feeling that because that means that the director pulled different components out of the actors and actresses.
Shout
I
out to
think-
Ryan Coogler, man.
Yeah,
He
shout out to
really
Ryan
hasn't
Coogler.
taken an L yet.
He made the best MCU movie in Phase 4. He made the best Phase 4 movie. Hands
Yeah.
down.
Okay, Jalen, that's what I was going to ask you. Now, with this being closing out, what's
Yeah.
to come up next?
Ant-Man and Quantumania Madness.
I'm going to be honest. I saw the
Quantumania.
preview. I'm going to wait for Disney Plus.
Yeah. I don't have
Nah,
no.
I gotta see my boy.
Yeah, that's
Kang
you.
come
Who's
up
your
on
boy?
Jonathan Majors.
Okay,
AKA
I told
Oh,
Mario the
yeah,
same
he is
thing.
in it.
He
I
is
was
in
just
it.
like, that's the only reason why I would see it in the theaters would be because of him.
Ant-Man's always the thing about the Ant-Man movies is they're always a good time.
Yeah, I
They're
mean,
not the
true.
best
That's
movies,
fair.
but they're always a good time. They're funny. You
okay,
know,
so it's
always a good-
giving $10 matinee.
Yeah, it's
Oh
giving.
yeah, for sure. I'm
Ish.
still gonna see it
Yeah.
opening night like I see all of them, but that's just me.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah.
Oh, Jalen.
And after also, I think the Nick Fury shows first. It's either Nick Fury show and then Ant-Man, or it's Ant-Man then Nick Fury. And we got a bunch of shit coming. I think next
I
summer.
like it.
Guardians of Galaxy. Guardians of the Galaxy got a Christmas special coming out. They got a holiday special coming out in December. It's like an hour little special, like the Werewolf by Night thing they did for Halloween. That's the next thing, and then it's gonna be Ant-Man, and then it's Nick Fury.
I am Groot.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Phase 5 is gonna
Okay.
start. Phase 5 is this is when the multiverse shit's gonna really come into play, I believe, because
All
the
right, now we're
Marvels
cooking.
comes
Now
out
we're
next
cooking with
summer
oil,
too.
essentially.
We gotta see our girl Tiana Paris come back in the
Hold
Marvels.
on, we doing they already moving to Phase 5 without like a big ass movie.
This was it.
This was
the big ass movie.
This was
Yeah.
this was the end of Phase 4.
Wasn't the end of Phase 1 the first Avengers?
Yeah, and the end of Phase 2 was the second Avengers, and the end
End
of
of
Phase
Phase
3
3
was Endgame.
So you telling me they don't have a big ass movie to end the
This
Phase
was the big.
This was
move.
it, Tyler.
Yeah, but like
This is
See,
this
see,
phase.
see?
No.
Because
So they
your
gotta-
mind is too focused on February.
KC.
So no. This
You
phase
but
is the
I'm just
setting
saying.
up.
Do
is
you
setting up the
understand?
next
Do you
phase.
understand my logic? Do you understand
This
why
is
I'm
a
like
buffer
why,
phase. This is a
I
buffer
get it,
phase.
but do you understand my logic?
No, I understand what you're saying. But
There
they
was no
already
movie
explained
where a
this.
whole bunch of
They
niggas
already
came together.
They explained it. They explained it already. Let me tell you.
I know they explained it, but it don't make no sense.
So if you're looking for the rant for
can-
this week, this could be it.
Can you let me?
Clip
Can
this.
you let
I
me?
hear
tell
you,
what-
and I understand. You've said everything that needed to be said. I'm just saying this. It just seems a bit like it just seems
This is the
not
big-ass
as
movie, though.
climactical to me that the end of Phase 4 is not a big ass movie with a whole bunch of niggas coming together saving the world. From
We
a
don't
big-ass
need that
motherfucking
because we
monster.
still
That's all I'm
haven't.
saying.
We don't have an overarching plot line yet. We don't
got
need that.
you.
We don't have an Avengers. We don't have an Avengers yet.
So
We don't have a new team. Every movie we're still setting up a new. This is a building phase.
No, I get it. It just seems weird. Like, I mean, I
This
guess
was the movie. This is the Black Panther is the movie
Jay,
to end the phase.
Jay,
That's the beautifulness of
please.
it.
I hear you. All I'm saying is, okay,
You wanted a team up.
based on the previous 3 endings to the phases, do you
We
feel like
are the
they
time,
failed
it's
to
the
plan,
mighty,
or
mighty
you think
time.
this is just what this
This
is
was
how they
part of
really
the plan.
did?
Good.
This
Okay.
is a part of the plan.
Great.
Like
I
I
got
didn't
you.
feel like this. People were already
Good.
saying this phase was trash
feel
anyway.
great.
With all the shows they did a lot in this phase. They did a
I
lot.
got you.
They didn't need to have a team up to end it all.
I see what you're saying.
They did a lot. They did like 6 shows, fucking movies.
You right. I got
Mad
you.
shit. This is just a building phase towards the next phase. The next phase is gonna be when shit's finally gonna go down. So I believe that's when it ends with the Avengers Secret Wars
It's gonna go down. All right, I'm looking forward to a big
or the
one.
Kang Dynasty or something
the
like
end
that.
of
It's one of
phase
them.
You
5.
got to tighten up this timeline, brother, man.
What do you mean?
You're my go-to Marvel guy. This is like the second one. You're like, oh, I don't know. Figure out the order. Chulo.
No, I don't
I'm
remember
looking
if
forward
I
to
remember
it.
they changed the name of it. That's why I don't remember.
Wait,
if it's
so-
Secret
so
Wars
wait a
first or
minute,
Kang
wait a
Dynasty
minute.
first.
What is the end? Is Ant-Man the end of Phase 4, or this was the end of Phase 4?
This was the end of Phase 4. Ant-Man starting Phase 5. That was the first
and
thing I said.
we got no major villain from Phase 4.
Kang,
What was he in?
Loki.
That was the
multiversal
timeline,
stuff.
nigga.
This was
Yeah.
set in, yes.
I didn't know his nigga name was Kane.
That's
I
Kang
missed
the
that.
Conqueror.
Hey,
Jonathan
he's
Majors
making me
played
feel
him.
so good about myself right now.
Jonathan Majors played him, Tyler.
I need this, Tyler. I
I'm
need
very
you
much
around.
aware. I saw the Loki series. Yeah, I just didn't know.
It was very subtle, though. I will, Jalen.
Yeah,
It wasn't like
shit.
But
It
he
was
didn't
subtle.
say his name. They didn't say his name was Kang. He was a variant of Kang. That variant was the one who's like, it was like the one who must be named, the one who's not named, or something like that. But
So I was supposed to know that shit.
Yes, because they already said that Jonathan Majors is going to be playing Kang the Conqueror.
Who is they?
Marvel, Tyler. When they casted him, nigga. When they casted Jonathan Majors, they said he's gonna be playing Kang the Conqueror. So when he came into his first project, he came in as Kang the Conqueror.
Please stop. As a nigga that only watches the movie, so I'm just an avid Marvel movie watcher. You know, I just watch the shit. I don't be.
But you
I'm
know
supposed
that
to keep
he was cast as Kang.
How was I supposed to know if I just watched the shit? They didn't explain that
because they also said it in the show, Tyler.
When
he explained his origin, he explained his life. He explained there's other versions of me. Some guys go by Kang.
I'm gonna go ahead and watch the. I'm gonna go ahead and watch.
You might have
that
to. I was just
again.
gonna suggest that for him.
I'm gonna go ahead and watch that episode.
But we know he was gonna play Kang because they announced he's gonna be playing Kang the Conqueror.
Yeah,
and
he just needs to rewatch.
I'm gonna go
it's
ahead
fine. No judgment. I had to,
yeah,
before Endgame, I had to refresh.
Hey. You asked the question you already know the answer to.
No, I didn't. It is what it is.
Anyway.
I did not know it.
Anyway, shout out to Black Panther, Chadwick. We, R.I.P. Mischief, my guy.
Boy.
Great movie.
Oh, did y'all see that ABC? Y'all see that little ABC documentary they did for the movie?
No.
They talked to his wife.
Oh my gosh!
Interview.
And she was like in an interview and shit. I didn't watch it.
I didn't watch it.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was. And she got like of course, she was part of getting the Howard University's Fine Arts Department Theater, named after him. And she got a whole, nonprofit charity thing that Chadwick was trying to start up before he passed. That was like his last request from her. I mean, for her to do something, in his name.
Yeah.
For kids and fine arts and things of that nature. So it was cool to see, Ryan Coogler. They interviewed Coogler and he was just getting emotional about it and things of that nature. So that was a nice little thing to watch before the movie. So it was cool. Yeah. They showed them like going to Africa and getting more about the costume designs and all that stuff. So
that's dope. I'm gonna look into that.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I guess I do be watching extra shit. Go ahead, D.
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. Just, touch up, refresh. It gets the best of us. Marvel, they pump out so much that sometimes, and it's a time frame too. Like, it's not like they pump it out back to back. It's like so much time in between. It's all right. Yeah. A little refresh,
Do you want to start a remote podcast? Well, we have the perfect website for you. Riverside.fm, where you can record remote podcasts and video interviews in studio quality from anywhere. Used by over 70,000+ creators and Fortune 500 firms. Riverside allows you to upload your video and audio while recording on your web browser itself. That means you don't have to download any apps onto your computer. Riverside also allows you to edit your video and audio on the platform and cut up clips from your recording for social media. So if you're thinking of starting a podcast, it's as easy as clicking the link in the description. Thank you. Now let's get back to the show. Okay.
So lastly, before we wrap up and close out, Dave Chappelle's SNL monologue. Jalen, initial thoughts.
That was good. That was funny. I like how he addressed the Kanye. He was making fun of the Kanye and Kyrie situation. And he was making fun of anti-Semitism, which is a hot button issue right now.
For real, though.
It's really blowing up. Every time somebody says something about Jewish people now, it's like all over. When they become the most oppressed people?
When did the Jews become the most oppressed?
Yeah. When did that happen?
Historically speaking.
I want to name, hold on, Ty. I want to name that we as individuals on this podcast, we are all have our own thoughts. So this is not one band, one sound.
No, I just had a
this
question.
Is multiple sounds on three motherfucking bands. This one.
I just had a question. I just had a question because I didn't know they were still being oppressed. So
okay, go ahead, Tyler. Go ahead, finish because I feel like you were brother Tyler was going to give us something.
I just had a question.
I mean, it's not that they're still being oppressed. I think it's just the fear of what happened
oppression?
to them.
Is it the fear of oppression?
yes, the fear of what happened to them in World War II, you know, when they was putting those camps and, you know, they was just like really.
You talking about concentration camps?
Yes.
So
it's
Oh,
the
yeah.
fear. It's
Yeah,
the fear
let's
of
not-
what it's the fear of what led to that.
yeah,
Oh.
And whenever people talk about them and how people claim that they have all the money and they have all this, that, and the third, then they're like, yo, like that's the same talk that led to
the Holocaust.
Hey, I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, that's how it was. Like they would be like, oh, the Jews own all the banks, and there'd be like only like 2-3 Jewish kids in the classroom, and they're saying that to the kids, and the kids growing up like, oh, the Jews own the banks. That's how they started that Nazi shit. They started like, getting in everybody's brain, and no one really knew about Jewish people because they kept to themselves. It was a whole thing.
But I'm just now like that. Oh fuck.
Yeah,
that's why when you say they own the banks and stuff like that, it's anti-Semitic.
It's kind of Oh fuck. Okay, got it. You learn something every day.
But like
wow,
even Dave Chappelle said, like if you group of black people, they're a gang. Group of Italians, they're the mafia. A group of Jewish people, they just so happen to be together and they're Jewish. It's just a coincidence that they're all Jewish, and they'll talk about it.
Oh man, you know it's interesting. Jews have there is an organization, Anti-Defamation League, that is the organization that's kind of been putting the foot on the necks of anybody that's, you know, or not putting the foot on that, putting the pressure on people who's been kind of getting crazy about it.
Yeah.
And it makes me look at the NAACP, and I'm sitting there like, what have they done since civil rights era?
Don't worry,
I really be confused. Like, last time? I feel like they supposed to be that group for us.
I think
I'm trying to figure out where we
failed.
I'm trying to figure out where they failed in pushing, putting pressure on people to, like, especially these white people that be saying some wild stuff, and we just let it go with an apology when Kyrie just had to do a whole list of things. Kanye, I'm sure he didn't, but the fact that Kyrie was even proposed, the fact that niggas had the nerve to even put that
together
to the public.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But not even being it.
Kanye being released from, you know, all of the you know, partnerships he had. I'm like, where the hell is that with us? But then again, you know, what the hell is we going to demand? We don't own shit.
I think. Can I say something?
What's up?
This is where I think, like, I have admiration for those who are Jewish, because I think, like, they went through something traumatic. Not to say, like, yay that they went through that, but I'm saying that they took something that was super traumatic and so, like, not even earth shattering. Like, how do you, like beyond that, right?
Yeah.
And was able to, like, cool, we're gonna reconvene, take what we can, and, like, start anew. And not only start anew, but conquer anew. Like, I feel like, and this is not to say every Jewish person I know is successful, but I feel like they have this sense of, like, is camaraderie the right word to use?
Yeah, camaraderie, togetherness.
You know what I mean? It's just like there's this thing of, like, I got you, you got me. And I think, like, I don't know, I forgot the person's name, but whoever created colorism within our community really mind fucked us. Because I think that's the one thing
fucked
that,
up the
like,
whole world.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
Colorism
like, but I think that's the part that, like, separates us from, like, really doing shit. Like, we constantly feel the need to, like, pit each other against each other. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's never hey, I got it, I'm gonna give it to you. So, you know what I mean? It's very much so it's mine, and it's like a crab in the bucket.
We're connected by things that are not, that have no standard, though. What I mean by that is the Jewish community is connected through the Torah, through this religion, you know, through this God, and they have the structure and these rules that if anything go haywire, like, yo, we come together through this. Like, this book is provides us with standards and guidelines that help, you know, bring us together if anything hits the fan. We have all of these black card shit that is just kind of passed down through hearsay, which then ends up everybody, does it differently. So ain't really no standard, nothing to really abide by. It's just like a feeling between us. You know what I'm saying? It's a little. It's harder for us. We're more connected through family than we really connected through each other's family. Like the family connection is more important to us than like us as a race, as a community, because we all so freaking different. We were spread out so far, from each other. Family separated. It's just it really is like a mind fuck with us. It's tough.
You gonna say something, Jalen?
No. Sorry, I got a text message that annoyed me. That's why I was shaking my head.
But you know what?
But that makes sense, Tyler. That makes sense. I think that makes sense.
I didn't think of it like that. Like I also got to think about our origin, right? Like when we were dispersed, we were all speaking different dialects. Like we wasn't even speaking the same language initially.
Yeah.
So it's like we had to maneuver through like, okay, how do we communicate with each other? Cool, like song, drums type shit. Then obviously eventually we developed this like language and we were able to communicate. But I'm sure that took time. Like that shit wasn't overnight.
Yeah.
I feel like the difference in appearance is a factor as well.
What you mean?
Like we face the terrible terrible shit happened to black folk, slavery and all that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, after the Holocaust, like if you said something bad about Jewish people, it's like, whoa, chill, that's crazy. But like after slavery, when the slavery ended, we still got like, and I think it's because you can tell we're black, and you can't really tell a lot of Jewish. Like there's some people who have Jewish features, but I guess that's a thing. But they all look like white people to me.
I think
I not majority of them, because
I think that's fair.
Jewish people in other countries.
I personally don't know.
Like, they live out loud. They live. You know somebody Jewish. Like they not trying to hide it. They
yeah, no, they no.
Yeah,
no,
but I don't.
like,
they're not all
like,
wearing the hats.
Yeah, they're not always wearing that because
you know what I mean. It's not always something that. Basically, it's something that they can hide. I think is what Jalen's trying to say.
Yeah,
like it's not always. It's visible because they choose it. Because
black people did it too. Because black people used back in the day. That's why I'm so light. I had family that you were light skinned that was able to pass. Yeah, and like stuff like that. So like black people were able to take it, but not as much. I feel like if you was because a lot of Jewish people, especially during those times when there was like the Nazi stuff, they would change their names and wouldn't say they're Jewish. Or like they even in entertainment, like a lot of Jewish people, like there's a lot of like famous people who are Jewish who change their last name so it doesn't sound Jewish.
So what's your point to that?
I was just saying that like when we had our atrocities done to us, that it was never not taboo to still hate our people. But like after the Holocaust, it was like taboo to hate Jewish folk. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's fair.
And I don't want to compare atrocities because that's not what you want to do. You just want to be,
No, but I think you're noticing
it's
not even a trend, but you're just you're. I think we're analyzing both.
But we gotta realize, well, our atrocities took place before slavery took place before the Holocaust, and I think they didn't treat our atrocity as more of a humanity thing because we were property. When we were free, they were like, damn, I just lost an asset. I just lost a piece of property. We weren't seen as human. We literally like what's it called? We just got full human rights in the 60s.
Isn't that crazy to think that it was just not that long ago?
It's not that long ago. So we haven't even to mind you to white people, we haven't been seen as a full quote unquote human. But also I feel like it first got to start with us seeing ourselves.
Another question I had, I was comparing it to do you think like the recency of the Holocaust plays a factor as well?
Yeah, there's a lot more pictures, a lot more books on it.
Because
Mhm.
like especially with the way the culture was, like you think back then, if slavery just ended back then when the same time the Holocaust came, you think it would still be taboo to talk about either of us in a negative fashion?
You saying if slavery took place at the same time as the Holocaust?
Like if it took place back in them days, like when like the 1800s where they didn't even care about other people, they just cared about their land. You think it was like if that happened, if they had the Holocaust happen back then, people would you think people would even care?
Yeah, I do think they would, just because of the reasons for it happening.
Okay.
This wasn't like for no financial profit. It was just it was just a group of
It's
people.
just out of cruelty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a group of people
Okay.
believing that they were the greater race and just trying to take out this group of people. Like what was done to us was cold, but they don't think of it as bad because at that
It
time
was
it
a
was
business
just business.
transaction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at that time it was just business, and which is tragic, but
That actually is horrible. To think about it like that, like that's terrible. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
This it was supposed to be about a funny
Nah, man, I
mean,
just
monologue,
I
but
do
it's
find it. I
I
do
think
feel
we're
like
all-
we gotta like
acknowledge.
we need to develop an organization that holds people accountable when people of another race want to like dehumanize us.
Yeah.
We really do. Like I don't understand why we don't. I
Because
thought we did.
it's also tough because it's like everyone be talking about free speech
Mm.
and like
And niggas get too free.
yeah. Or it's not even that. It's like when it comes to free speech, you still gotta accept the consequences of your free.
And by the way, let's just be clear. Kyrie didn't say anything.
Yeah, Kyrie didn't say nothing. That's why. See, this is the first time in my life. I'm gonna tell you right now. I said fuck Kyrie numerous times in my life. This is the first time that Kyrie didn't do nothing. I don't think he did anything that wrong.
He posted a video.
He shared. He didn't even post a video. He posted a thumbnail of a movie.
Yeah,
that the nigga probably didn't even watch yet.
No caption, no
nothing. And he probably didn't even watch it yet.
Hey, that's true.
Yeah.
So, like, in my opinion, like Kyrie did nothing wrong, and then he apologized. They just didn't like the way he apologized.
Yeah, but I also think it's fucked up to get nitpicky about an apology.
Yeah.
Because then it becomes disingenuous, and now you want me to say buzzwords for the sake of your like appeasement.
Yeah, for your article.
Yeah,
that's what it seems like for their articles, so they could have their headline.
Yeah, it just sounds like a soundbite. It just sounds like they want
for your social media videos, your YouTube, like it's stupid. And I don't agree. Kanye, that nigga's dumb. But what Kyrie did was not that bad, and they're treating him like Kanye, and it's not right. They're trying to treat him like Kanye. What Kanye did was stupid. Like everybody, he did that shit on purpose.
I also think like he's reaping what he sows at this point. Because I think there's been a lot of times where we've allowed Kanye to kind of like get crazy. Come back, Kanye. Pat him on the back. Kind of rub it, burp the baby. But I think we got to stop coddling. I think it comes. But I think like Tyler said about, what did he say? You said about NAACP?
NAACP?
Yeah, I could never say that shit right.
Yeah.
But I think it comes down to accountability. And I think that's a major issue in our community is like we have a hard time holding motherfuckers accountable.
Yeah. Okay, questions. Do we buy Adidas?
I mean,
I can say that I have more Nike than Adidas. I don't think I have any.
Never the biggest Adidas
I feel
guy
like
anyway.
I don't have any
we
Adidas.
Also, we kind of got to be. Also
I don't like their
aware
sneakers.
Of like,
I like their sweatpants. That's
you also got to be aware of like who Adidas, what other shoes that like Adidas has.
Hey, but I'm trying to see if they got them fucking Yeezys for the loo.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
I mean,
call me a nigga.
Them. They just
do you buy shoes that look like Yeezys with Adidas? Is that okay?
It loses the exclusiveness of it.
Exclusivity.
Yeah, exclusivity.
Yeah,
because they're gonna do is they're gonna mass release them and they're not.
Like I like the shoe because of the shoe. It's not like the oh, it's Kanye. I just always felt like the shoes were dope. Like the shoes look dope. Do you know what I mean?
But are you okay with this company letting him go, but then taking his idea and using and selling it? Even
Isn't
though
that
it
the
was
American
his.
dream? Isn't that what America does all the time?
My opinion is if he,
you know what I mean? Like why start now? You know, not to say it's right or wrong, but that's not a new concept. They haven't developed that. That's something that America is built off the back of other people. Like
Honestly,
we're known for taking somebody else's shit and saying, "All right, that's our idea." Or that's
I
ours.
just feel like Kanye, when he made these ideas, he shouldn't have signed a deal where he doesn't get to keep the designs that he made.
Yeah. What's the master's version of like design, like clothes wise?
IP.
Yeah, I think it's just like the same intellectual property, like just like
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Just-
when
just
Yeezy drops another shoe,
no,
when Ye drops another shoe,
No.
do you buy a Yeezy?
No.
So you wouldn't buy no Yeezy.
I'm not gonna put money in his pocket.
Okay.
No.
I
think
after the George Floyd thing,
but
I was
I've been really good about not buying. I haven't bought Yeezys though. Like
Okay.
I haven't bought
I've only
anything
bought one
Kanye
pair.
produced or
and it was
like,
I bought a pair before he
cosign.
started going all wild.
Okay.
My other pair was a gift. It wasn't my.
I mean, yeah, I don't see myself. I was legit about to really look into getting them slip-ons, but I think I'm gonna just fall back from all of that. Yeah,
the slides
foam
or the foam runners.
The foam runners.
Hey, I want the foam runners so bad.
I did want a pair of those too. Them shits.
slide
Jada got a
back from
pair.
Lil Yachty said they're super comfortable.
Jada got a
I'ma
pair.
go
And I
ahead,
love them.
there's other brands out there. You
Just
know,
get some Crocs.
Hey, shout out to the Crocs.
Just get some Crocs.
Croc gang, stand up.
Save some money. I mean, they're going up in price, but save.
But
some money.
also, like, I don't fuck with the Nets no more. Like,
What?
you know, shout out to KD. I don't fuck with Brooklyn Nets, man. I don't really like what the owner did, man. He was really on some.
Oh yeah, no. For
Well,
what
you
he did
also have to
Kyrie.
think about it
Some
too. I
nigga
think in that kind of space, I think of how much of this is your idea and how much of it is like, well, publicity. You know what I mean? Like I gotta show face almost.
Man, they nobody even know that nigga's name before this, yo. Like for real. You as a man, you talk to Kyrie behind closed doors, ask him to do some things.
Mm-hmm.
He does it. End of the story. But for him to put out all this public shit and even showing to the public the list of demands and stuff, I can't respect it. And the only reason I will watch the Nets this season is because of Kevin Durant. It's just a little funky how he did it, bro. It's just a little weird.
I've never been
That's fair.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, the Nets ain't even that good anyway, so.
Damn.
Yeah,
they ain't never been that good, in my opinion. How you gonna have KD, James Harden, and Kyrie, and losing the first round? I'm just saying.
Yikes! Sounds like you have some hurt.
No, I don't have no hurt. I called him a bluff years ago, and Tyler didn't believe me.
First of all,
they a bluff. They a bluff. They've always been a bluff.
Jalen a bluff is a team not making it to the NBA Finals. Like these niggas weren't in the like Eastern. What did we got? A second round of the playoffs. Like a playoff team is trash. Like, do you know how hard it is to even be in the playoffs and then get to the second or third round? Like, it's not a bluff.
They still a bluff. You know why they a bluff? Because they were supposed to win the whole thing.
It is what
not
it
make
is.
the playoffs.
Now, nobody saw Giannis coming. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyways,
I didn't see his dominance.
We'll talk about it
I
I didn't expect that. Yeah. Hey, real quick. Let me just say, the way my Eagles played on Monday was the most just I couldn't understand it. I just need to get this off my chest. These coaches, you niggas get paid so much money, and for what? To do the same shit over and over? The defensive coordinator. I just need the defense coordinator for the Eagles to hear me out. And I know you probably gonna hear this one time, but you didn't blitz. You didn't blitz at all for 4 quarters. You telling me you just fucking sat there on the sideline and watched your team You watch them niggas run the ball for 4 quarters and do nothing about it. Nigga, what the fuck is your job? Why do we pay you if you not
Now
gonna
it's
call a
we.
play?
Oh, brother.
You pay them, Tyler?
Look, bro, I've been a fan since I was a kid. I done been to, look, come on, I done bought paraphernalia. Yes. Some part of my money done gone to this nigga. Something.
It's one check, yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is, bro,
Probably a couple
this
years
nigga,
ago. When was the last time you
look,
bought some
this shit
Eagles?
was frustrating because this nigga was just standing there chilling on the sideline, our team getting their ass kicked, and he's just like, I wonder what these niggas gonna do in the next
Leader.
play. Like,
lose
this shit
one
was
game.
so fucking ridiculous.
This is why I say Eagle fans are crazy. They lose one
Nah,
game. and they
man.
won.
Nah, man.
Y'all niggas
It's
been losing
not
for
that.
years.
Oh,
You're used
shit.
to it.
I'm sorry, we've been doing what for years? We been doing what for years?
Cold bird. Cold bird.
We been doing what for years?
Bird's the word.
Y'all niggas had one Super Bowl in 15 years and want to be all happy. One
Nigga,
Super Bowl.
Some teams don't have a Super Bowl. Some teams don't even make the playoff.
Ooh.
Some teams in history have not even made the motherfucking playoffs. So it is what it is.
I'm just
Damn,
saying.
for real? That sucks.
Look, man.
It's
Some
tough out
it's shit hard. You know what I'm saying? And you know, look, it is what it is. We beat the Patriots with a backup quarterback. It's one of the greatest stories.
Okay, not
in NFL
too
history.
much.
You know,
You'll
but
be
I mean,
fine.
look, y'all beat us in 05. You know what I'm saying? We had to avenge that. We really need like one more game. We really need one more Super Bowl match just to like, you know what I'm saying? Even that out, just to get a solid winner in that series. But it's all good. Anyway,
Oh my God.
let's peace out, man. Let's get to it.
All right, stay
I'm sorry,
blessed.
Eagles
Hey man,
lost.
stay black.
Peace.